Howdy cowdies, hope you're good. Weekly walkabout time. Toys, books and ephemera this week. Got some fantastic stuff. Really cool poem there. The Great Football Match, South Melbourne versus Carlton, July 14th, 1888 it's dated. By Joss B. Hudson, South Melbourne. Some lovely blotters, Castrol blotters. Really nice old business cards. There you go for E. Rochland, dispensing chemist in Exhibition Street, Melbourne. Little one over the back with the child sort of in Napoleon dresses from pharmacy in Colac. Tiny little advertising badges over the back. Fantastic little business card for Lillian, champion rifle shot of the world. Business manager for Lillian, C. Renier. I think she was in competition with Annie Oakley. I think she used to shoot with Annie Oakley in the old Wild West Buffalo Bills sort of shows. Pretty cool thing. Coleman's mustard blotter is a ripper. The Moran and Cato's blotter over the back's fantastic. Little Swallow and Ariel bookmark. Nice Lucky Strike tobacco tin. These are all postcards from Powlett, which was a coal mining town. Collins Street from Spring Street, Powlett Camp, 17th of November 1910, abolished in June 1911, so it wasn't around very long. There's a little vintage Star Wars Yoda. Some cool old flicker rings, a set of mobile vacuum blotters in their original little booklet. Some bloody good stuff this week. Little Victorian games, little sort of games there, including a Leeming's boot store one. This thing here has got to be one of the craziest things I reckon I've stumbled across for a long time. It is an original Japanese prisoner of war letter with the translation, and he was convicted war criminal, so he was killed in 1946, and the basically letter says, "Dear Colonel Muir, I will be shot tomorrow the 16th of March. I believe the gods will consider my fate to be just," and it goes on to say, "I believe someday the true shape of the justice of Japan will be known by the world. Finally, thank you very much for your kind attention to me. I pray for your health." Really interesting thing. It's by Lieutenant Colonel Kimura, who was actually convicted of giving the OK to murder or behead 3 Australian RAAF prisoners of war. It's an amazing little thing, this. Really pretty crazy little bit of paper in amongst the auction this week. What else have we got? Radiotron valves, little cardboard adverts, fantastic. Magic lantern, great bit there with a slide to go in it and everything. Twin bulb soda siphon, another nice little sort of magic lantern as well. Trains, marbles, little sort of island girl feather duster, heaps of magic lantern slides, some ephemera, travel timetables and other ephemera, little die casts, paint sample booklets, trains, die casts, more magic lantern slides. There's some really interesting slides, nice blotters and other things in amongst a little lot of motoring ephemera there. Good lot of toys. Batman drops in, swoops down. Big box of army tanks, printing blocks, dental picks, old books, including Milton's Paradise Lost, illustrated by Gustave Doré or Doré. What else we got? Boxes of books, games, 10-pin bowling and tanks and horse racing. Roller skates and marbles, aeroplanes, cowboy guns, Lego, other stuff. More army vehicles, boxed up tanks and gear, transformers, aeroplanes, Meccano, books, army toys, medical sort of books, some cool gear in amongst there. Ephemera, Thrasher, old Thrasher skateboard magazines, sort of games, models and other stuff. What else have we got, guys? Stamps, chemistry bottles and gear, records, more toys, some box toys. This is all sort of mousetrap parts, books, Ninja Turtles, toy box, old BMXs. What else have we got? Cuisenaire and other sort of games in here. Old books. A couple of cool little stools, basketball backboard. Have a nice little optoscope, sort of magic lantern slide. Cool sort of deco shape to it. Still got a lot of stuff here that we sold last week, and I'm wondering why it hasn't been picked up as yet. Boxes of books, more kids' toys, ephemera, airplanes, Santa. Pretty cool Epoch baseball game. Jigsaw puzzles, teddy bears and other books, model kits, more tanks, footy records. Some nice lots more medical sort of stuff. Big X-Wing in a box. Power Rangers and Ultraman, Voltron, aeroplanes, kids books, helicopters, aeroplanes and helicopters, games and stuff down the bottom. Jewellery, more medical books, big F-86 Saberjet, sort of building books, carpentry, toy making, cool big box of all sort of 1980s erasers and rubbers. Water ski there, the Moomba water ski, really cool with the decal and the original badge on it as well. It's pretty amazing, big sort of wall mounted sort of map display for all the different states of Australia. Looks like Western Australia is not there, but no one really cares too much about that anyway. Everything else is there. Really cool thing. More books, the Monkey Mobile, more games, the Sweeney. These are cool, the skateboard smack-ups. Kids' toys, I remember them when I was a kid. Fantastic big Art Deco dispensary sign. I think that's going to be the What's It Worth for this week. Beautiful thing. Speaking of beautiful things, yeah, look at this painting. A couple of some people in a boat being attacked by the crocodile. There's lightning going off. This is action-packed. And I was concerned as to whether he was throwing her overboard as for bait for the crocodile, or maybe he was getting her back in the boat. It's difficult to say. But it is action, and that is art. What else have we got? Transformers, trains, postcards, a little jet hopper with a dancing Coke can. Owl's bungalow book, more Magic Lantern slides. These are cool little lot of kids books. Some nice old ephemera, little yellow cab card in there is fantastic. More Magic Lantern slides. Matchbox gear, race game, race tin. Lovely deco sort of European travel ephemera. Yes, we've got the Ecto 1 plus some figures, Minix, corgis, aeroplanes, the little anti-aircraft ship's pretty cool. Old toilet paper wrappers. This is cool stuff. Little group lot of ephemera from memorial dances and stuff in Lake Boga, up near Swan Hill. Some Nintendo handheld games, more Magic Lantern slides, comics, tanks, heaps of Meccano. Nice old Phillips poster. You got a couple of Toulouse-Lautrec colour lithos. Really like the Lucky Strike tin sign. Here's a cracker. Jimi Hendrix poster and a pretty cool poster from the Last Laugh Theatre Restaurant. This thing's pretty amazing. Robinson & Co. Dispensary. Medical advice gratuitously. Open from 9 till 9. Another lovely big vintage original sign. Fantastic thing. Humphrey B. Bear, Snake Mountain, Crystal, Wonder Woman, Mobil Oil. Nice a lot of ephemera there as well. The Playmate books, some bears, some more tanks. Cater Road Race. The Ghost Train game's pretty cool. More toys and stuff down the bottom shelf. Fantastic lot of labels, jam labels and gear. More comics. Magic Lantern slides. Crankston Sleepy Poodle. Fantastic little puppet. Looks to be a Pelham one. Little bike chain advertising card. Great little lot of books. Little black bobtail. So we got little black quibber, little black quasher, little white squibber. Never seen all of these together in a little set. Pretty cool. I know they're not politically correct, but you know. Butterflies. Lovely book on Czechoslovakian glass. This photograph's pretty cool. Couldn't figure out who these guys were there. They're not policemen, they're not military. They might be a band. They've all got pretty cool fob chains and stuff though. One of them's got a couple of them have got little trumpets. Yeah. Lovely old photo, lovely old frame and original mount and everything. Beautiful thing. What else have we got here? Some fantastic old ephemera. Letterhead, all Dimmies ephemera. Great little sort of Dodgem car game. Interesting poster. Some books, Crosley oil engines and other sort of motoring sort of ephemera and catalogues, Eveready portable radio, cardboard sign, Surfy Joe board game, more ephemera, some great photographs, military stuff, Texaco truck, Wrigley's, little bear. Bonzo Star Turns, fantastic book with all the coloured plates of Bonzo. Some more postcards of Melbourne or Victorian coal mining towns. Fantastic big movie poster. Wild West dramas, I think the Kelly gang's in there. And Deadwood Dick. Ever Ready Torture, battery sort of cardboard advertising signs, fantastic. White Star Minstrels, original poster as well. The Triangle Crane. Horse and Cow Rugs. That's what we got. Ballarat and Vicinity, lovely old book. Beautiful thing. Some more interesting stuff on Ballarat. More ephemera, surgical instruments and appliances. Some World War II sort of ephemera. More postcards, coal mining towns. Little lot of tanker trucks. James Bond game. Fantastic cardboard carnival candy corn sign. More postcards. The Batmobile. These are cool. These are original sort of negatives, I think, from an old Bushels advert or something like that. Robo T. That's what the actual images on the glass slides are. Heckler cardboard heater signs, fantastic. Little dentist bears, just psycho. Secular Saw toys, cool. Another lovely poster over the back, cardboard advertising thing. The Street Fighter booklet for Paran and Richmond. It's a fantastic little money box. Little sort of cast metal money back box. And a lovely old sort of colour slide as well. It says Pigford slide. It might be Mary Pickford, the actress. We're not sure. You guys can figure that out. It's pretty cool as well. The Triangle Railway set, the Australian one. Anyway, you know me, I could ramble on for a bit longer, but that'll sort of do. We've got more die casts and bears and foosball, smash up derby, coins. Hopefully you saw something you liked. I don't really care if you did or if you don't. It's going to be a bloody good auction on Thursday night. There's heaps of cool stuff.